Hey everybody, it is Mark Tarrant with Rebel Storytelling, and now I get to talk to you about what I really want to talk to you about. I've been shooting podcasts all about writing and tips for writing, and now I want to talk to you about one of the best storytelling adventures I've seen in a long time, and that is The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is so good right now. I watched episode 3 this morning, and it blew my mind. If you are a fan of Star Wars, you're going to love The Mandalorian. If you are a fan of Westerns from the 60s and 70s, you are going to love The Mandalorian. If you are above ground and you breathe air, you are going to love The Mandalorian. It is that good. We are talking the way it's shot, the characters, the costumes. It's amazing. It's amazing how well this was put together, because Jon Favreau did an incredible job on this thing. And it helped me believe in Star Wars again. It made me feel like I was 8 years old and I had the toys. And I was like, this is fantastic. It's really that good. It'll bring you right back to when you watched the first, episode 4, if you want to nerd out. I lost a lot of my, faith or belief in Star Wars, or I haven't liked Star Wars in a long time. Like, I really haven't. But The Mandalorian's brought it all back. In 3 episodes, now I'm wanting to buy the toys. I'm a 48-year-old man that wants to buy Mandalorian toys, because that's how good this show is. I don't want to give anything away, but you've seen the Baby Yoda on the internet everywhere. The memes are everywhere, and that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. I'm going to say that it does happen after Return of the Jedi. The Empire's falling apart, and that's one cool thing I really noticed was all the stormtroopers. They look like their armor's kind of done and haggard and blasted out, and like you can tell they're just kind of like they're working, but they're all working for different sub-factions and stuff. So you have stormtroopers and you have little parts of the Empire, but they're not like it was when Vader was in charge. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a watered-down company. So the stormtroopers, they look like crap. I think it's great. I think it's just everything looks good. And the character development, and, Apollo Creed is in it. You can see Carl Weathers. I was like, Carl Weathers is in charge of bounty hunting? This is incredible. Anyway, that's all I'm going to give away with it. I don't want to give away too much. I will say that you need to see it. It's got everything that you would love in a series of science fiction and action. It's got a little bit of humor. There's just a little bit of everything. And Jon Favreau, he wrote something that is really, really impressive. I have a real critical eye for that kind of stuff. And, when it comes to like the good storytelling and the good camera work, and, it's like, oh, they didn't hold back at all. They let it all go to the table, and that's what you wanted. It was like they just put all in. They were like at a casino, and they're like, I'm putting everything on the table, and I don't care, and I'm going to have fun with it. And man, is it fun. There's all this history. What's cool, too, is no matter how much you know Star Wars or you like Star Wars, there's stuff in it of this new storyline, and it's fun. And that's what I think is keeping me excited, is that it's such a fun way to tell the story of this Mandalorian and this little yodeling, little Yoda baby, whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, literally, I'm going to say, so far, I'm talking 5 out of 5 stars. I really am. This is a fantastic show. From the first scene of how it's shot, to the score, to the wardrobe, to the storyline, to the acting, everything is there, man. It is just like ba 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 ba. It has got everything you would want, and it brings back the beauty of the old Star Wars with the fun of a Wild Western, 70s Clint Eastwood thing, man. It is just. It's one of the best things I would say on streaming right now. I love The Boys. Don't get me wrong. I think The Boys is great. But The Mandalorian to me is just boom, right to the top. So with that being said, when it comes to storytelling, I think Jon Favreau nailed it with this. All right. So find some time, watch The Mandalorian. If you haven't already, don't wait. I have friends of mine that are like, they want to wait until they can binge watch all of them. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Start today. Watch 1 or 2 episodes. Get into it. Listen, man. Anything can happen between now and the end. And I'd hate for you to be on your deathbed going, I should have watched The Mandalorian. You need to watch The Mandalorian. If you have to wait a week, you wait a week. It's worth it. It is worth it to watch it every week. So that's all I'm going to say. Watch it. I didn't give away anything. I didn't. I just said stormtroopers look cool because they're just so beat up, and the other bounty hunters are cool, and Apollo Creed's in it, so that was pretty darn cool. And no spoilers for anybody. Just watch it. It is fabulous storytelling, and I'm going to end with that. And I'm just going to kind of end with what they said. This is the way. I'm Mark Tarrant, Rebel Storytelling, and I'm out.